Let us attain. Wisdom. Wisdom, let us attain.
Brethren, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are expedient. All things are lawful to me, but I will not be brought unto the authority of anything. Foods are for the belly, and belly are for the foods. But God will destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. And God both raised up the Lord, and will raise us up through his power. Do you not know that your bodies are members of Christ? Shall I therefore take away the members of Christ, and make them members of a harlot? God forbid. Or do you not know that he who is joined to a harlot is one body with her? For the two, he says, shall become one flesh. But he who is joined to the Lord is one spirit. Flee fornication. Every sin that a person commits is outside the body, but whoever commits fornication sins against his own body. Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have received from God, and that you are not of your own accord? For you were bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God.
Peace be to thee that readest. Wisdom attend, let us hear the holy gospel. Peace be to all.
And to thy spirit.
The reading is from the holy gospel according to St. Luke.
Glory to thee, O Lord, glory to thee.
Let us attend. The Lord spoke this parable. There was a man who had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to his father, "Father, give me the share of property that falls to me." And he divided his living between them. Not many days later, the young son gathered all that he had and took his journey into a far country, and there he squandered his property in loose living. And when he had spent everything, a great famine arose in that country, and he began to be in want. So he went and joined himself to one of the citizens of that country, who sent him into the fields to feed swine. And he would gladly have fed on the pods that the swine ate, and no one gave him anything. But when he came to himself, he said, "How many of my father's hired servants have bread enough to spare, but I perish here with hunger? I will arise and go to my father, and I will say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired servants.' And he arose and came to his father. But while he was yet at a distance, his father saw him and had compassion, and ran and embraced him and kissed him. And the son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But the father said to his servants, 'Bring quickly the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet, and bring the fatted calf and kill it, and let us eat and make merry, for this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. And they began to make merry. Now his elder son was in the field, and as he came and drew near to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what this meant. And he said to him, "Your brother has come, and your father has killed the fatted calf, because he has received him safe and sound." But his son was angry and refused to go in. His father came out and entreated him, but he answered his father, "Lo, these many years I have served you, and I have never disobeyed your command. Yet you never gave me a kid that I may make merry with my friends. But when this son of yours came, who has devoured your living with harlots, you killed for him the fatted calf." And he said to him, "Son, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. It was fitting to make merry and to be glad, for this your brother was dead and is alive. He was lost and is now found."